Hi guys, 18Dap here and welcome to this match preview. It's a big one. It's Rotherham versus Doncaster Rovers this weekend at the New York Stadium. Let's get the video started. So guys, welcome to this match preview, Rotherham versus Doncaster Rovers this weekend in League One. A big game for both teams for different reasons. Doncaster wanting to get their first win, Rotherham wanting to start getting some sort of momentum in League One. If you're an existing subscriber, thank you for sticking around. If this video has brought you to the channel, welcome. This is the format that we do match previews in, and if you enjoy it, please consider clicking that subscribe button. So first we'll look at the previous meetings between the two clubs, then we'll look at the current form across all competitions. I choose a Doncaster Rovers player to profile, and then we have a quick look at the opponent, a brief history and my opinion on the one to watch for you guys. And then I give my predicted lineup thanks to FanHub, and then the prediction league table. Me and the family have got predictions league, so there'll be an update on that. And then finally, to finish the video off, it's the all important score prediction for the game. So without further ado, let's move on to previous meetings. And Rotherham and Doncaster faced off a total of 86 times in our history, with Rovers coming out on top on 23 of those occasions, but it's edged towards Rotherham, with them winning 41 of the 86, and we shared the spoils on 22. But looking back at our most recent 5 games, back in League One in 2007 at home, it was a 3-2 win, and then the 17-18 season, one that I want to forget, we were 1-0 up at home, and then it was a late equaliser to make it 1-1, and then later on in that season we were 1-0 up at the New York Stadium until the 90th minute, and then Rotherham turned it around in added time to win 2-1 there. And then in the 2019-20 season, the curtailed season, Rotherham got beat at the Keepmoat Stadium. Coppinger with one of the goals there, fantastic strike, and a scoreline like that on Saturday would be very, very much needed and appreciated by us Rovers fans. And then in 2019 as well, the league trophy, we got beat 3-2 at the New York Stadium. So recent games, recent history, it is anybody's game, so it's going to be an interesting one on Saturday for sure. On to current form, this kind of lends itself to it being a tight game as well. Pretty much the same form. The only difference is Doncaster have drawn 1, whereas Rotherham have won 2. So Rovers 1 win, 3 defeats and a draw. Rotherham 2 wins and 3 defeats in their last 5. And for me, I think it's been quite an inconsistent start for Rotherham in League 2, with 2 wins and 2 defeats from their first 4 league games. They'll be wanting to get rid of those defeats and try and draw and win more games this season if they're going to bounce straight back into the Championship. But they fell at the first hurdle of the Carabao Cup at home to Accrington Stanley. I don't think Rotherham fans will be too concerned about that. They'll be able to focus on the league a little bit more now and try and get that instant return back to the Championship. They've done it on so many occasions, bit of a yo-yo team between the Championship and League One. They'll be looking to do something similar this season, and I think Paul Warne is the manager to do that for sure. They've used the ball very well over the first 4 games. They've created plenty of chances as well, which I'm not looking forward to seeing the Rovers face. But they've only found the back of the net 3 times, so Paul Warne will be wanting to fix that for sure. And once they start finding the back of the net, those defeats will turn into draws and wins, I'm sure. On to the Rovers, we had a midweek defeat in the Carabao Cup at Stoke, which means that we can also focus on the league a little bit more. It's 1 competition down. We've still got the Checker Trade Trophy and the FA Cup, but they start next month and later on in the season. So a good chance to focus on the league a little bit and try and get the performances turning into results, which will come. I'm sure it will. We just need to be patient. Tuesday night's game, wholesale changes were made to protect a threadbare squad, but injury after injury, I feel for Richie Wellens, I really do. I think he's built a good team, but we've just been ravaged by injuries. Front 3 injured, Tom Anderson injured, Knox and Niggles all across the squad. So we're going to have some key players missing this weekend. So I think Tuesday night's out in at Stoke will have done the under 18s the world of good, and we'll potentially see some of them in Saturday's game. On to player profile for this video, I am going with Ben Close, 25 years old, midfielder. We got him from Portsmouth this summer. He's also had a couple of loan spells to Poole and Eastleigh. 158 career appearances, 15 goals, and for me, he's slotted into that midfield extremely well. Controls the pace of the play, receives the ball, turns, he works in tight spaces, he finds forward passes, and as a Rovers fan, I'm hoping Ben Close fills that Ben Whiteman hole, but I think he'll need Bostock alongside him to get to that kind of level. But from what I've seen of him initially, a very good signing, and is one of the very important cogs within that midfield that's looking okay at the minute. On to the opponent, Rotherham, founded in 1925, currently managed by Paul Warne. We've mentioned him a little bit in the video. Like him as a manager, I think he's got the ability to get Rotherham back into the Championship, if not this season, potentially next. They may need a couple more additions to bulk that squad up, but it's going to be a tough game on Saturday, and Paul Warne is one of the reasons why I think it's going to be a tough game. Sets up a team very well, has a lot of energy within the team. So yeah, good manager, currently at about a 33% win rate, which is not to be sniffed at in professional football. Recent honours for Rotherham: League One playoff winners in 2013-14 and 2017-18, and League One runners-up in 2019-20. So a pedigree at this level for sure, so it's going to be a tough game. And for me, the one to watch for you guys, Rovers fans know him extremely well. It's Kieran Sadlier. 1 goal this season so far. He did miss a penalty against Sheffield Wednesday, but he is a great player, good winger. He's got the ability to cut in, have a shot, and cause defences at this level heaps of trouble. So it's going to be interesting to see how maybe Kyle Noyle or Tommy Rowe, depending which side Sadlier is playing. It's normally on the left, so it'll be Kyle Noyle that'll be coming toe to toe with Kieran Sadlier. Kyle Noyle, very good defender, so it's going to be an interesting battle between those two on Saturday. But I think Sadlier has allowed that room to manoeuvre or create something. It could cause us problems on Saturday. So for me, the one to watch for Rotherham is Kieran Sadlier, but you know your club much better than what I do. So in the comments down below, let me know your thoughts on this one. And that leads me on to my predicted lineup. Thanks to FanHub. If you've not got the app yet, go download it. If you're in the queue, let me know. I'll try and get you a golden ticket so you can skip it and get involved with this, because you can select your team lineups, track where you've gone over the season. There's loads of little features. It's a great app. So for me, I've gone with Pontus Dahlberg in goal, back four of Kyle Noyle, Roshan Williams, Ben Blythe, because Anderson and John are both injured, Tommy Rowe on the left, a midfield three of Ben Close, Matthew Smith and AJ Greaves, and then a front three of Charlie Seaman, Aidan Barlow and Thiago Chukwu up front on his own. This could change though if there's any articles saying about more injuries. There's a couple of 50-50s, Cameron John and John Bostock to name two. So if they're declared fit to play, I'll probably slot them in. But as it stands now, that is my predicted lineup for this game on Saturday. On to the Predictions League table. So if you are new to this, the way that this works, me and the family predict the scoreline for every single league game, and if we get the scoreline spot on, we get 3 points. If we get the outcome of the game right but not the result, it's 1 point, and if we get it completely wrong, we get no points. And it has been a horrid start for me this season. Dad went with a 1-1 draw against Portsmouth. It was 0-0. The rest of us went for defeat, so Dad just opens the gap a little bit. He's at the top with 5 points now, Chris in second with 3, Max in third with 1, and I am still to yet get off the mark, rock bottom with 0 points. So I wouldn't mind if this weekend I remain on no points, because I've said it's a tight game. I think it will be a tight game, but I think we're struggling as a squad, especially up front in the attacking area of the field. I think we're struggling to score goals. I think that'll be the case on Saturday. It pains me to say this, but I am going with a 2-0 Rotherham win. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I stay on no points on the Predictions League table. I would love it to get our first win at the New York Stadium and our first win this season. I'll be there cheering the lads on. I hope you guys get there and cheer the lads on. It's a local game. Get there, let's get behind the boys, and hopefully cheer them on to a win. But I always predict with my head and not my heart. If it's my heart, it's a win every time, obviously. So I'm looking forward to Saturday. Stay tuned on the channel, there will be a match vlog on Saturday. But if you've enjoyed the prediction and the preview, please stick a big thumbs up on it for us. Please comment in the section down below, let me know your thoughts on this upcoming fixture. Subscribe if you haven't already. As always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.